From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the News 8 Daily 8 Podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update.
Hello, I'm Jeremy Jenkins, and this is your News 8 Daily 8 podcast for Friday, March 29th. We begin with the news out of Fort Wayne. Mayor Tom Henry has died after a battle with late-stage stomach cancer. The city announced yesterday that he passed away surrounded by family. Henry went into hospice care Wednesday after a medical emergency. Indianapolis Mayor Joe Hogsett released this statement following Mayor Henry's passing. Mayor Tom's enormous legacy will endure for generations. May his memory continue to guide us as we strive to honor his legacy and build upon the foundation he laid as a mayor, as a father, as a grandfather, and as a friend and colleague. Tom Henry was 72 years old. In the Circle City, violence at a motel on the city's east side left 2 people wounded, 1 critically. It happened just after 6 last night near the Budget 8 Inn on East 21st Street. At last check, one of the victims is stable. No details have been released regarding a suspect or a motive. On the city's south side, police say a man has died from his injuries after a shooting around 7 last night. It happened near the Stone Lake Apartments. IMPD say they detained a person of interest, but after consulting with prosecutors, that person has been released. Speaking of police, training officers to better help someone in a mental health crisis. IMPD is giving our team a closer look at how police recruits learn to interact with someone in an emergency. IMPD says the program teaches officers to de-escalate a situation when a person may not be fully aware of what is happening around them. Recruits are required to work through scenarios where they have to keep the person calm and manage emotional family members.
Our goal is to find ways to slow the situation down, right? Using time, distance, and barriers. And that's not just to keep us safe as police officers, but it's also to keep our public safe and the person who's going through this crisis safe.
That program also has classroom training. Plus, all IMPD officers recently went through a federal training program where they learned or practiced many of those same skills. Let's talk sports. Purdue fans are hoping the Boilermakers will make it to the men's Final Four. It would be the first time in 44 years. Our Andrew Chernoff has a look at the team's battle with Gonzaga tonight.
The last time Purdue faced Gonzaga in the NCAA tournament was all the way back in the year 2000. Interestingly enough, that matchup was in the Sweet 16, just like they're meeting this March. Purdue beat Gonzaga in that game back in 2000, and the Boilers are hoping history repeats itself this weekend.
So you just want to keep moving that bar. So, like some of the guys that get treated unfairly, I'd love to be them. I'd love to be someone who wins a national championship and goes to Final Fours. We're working towards being able to be a program that can consistently get into the tournament and advance and have those long runs, but also not lose our soul in the process.
We're just playing our best basketball, and I think just as we've progressed and kind of understood every situation that we've been through and we've played against, we're able to be ready to play for anything.
Pressure's never something I factor in. It's just basketball. We have to go out and do what we've done all season. It's nothing new. Like the rules are the same as regular season. Refs are the same. Like everything's the same. I don't believe in pressure. I think it's just basketball.
How are you guys different from that Gonzaga game back in November?
I think we're more comfortable with each other. We know each other's tendencies, strengths and weaknesses. And, I think we became a better team as well.
One thing you can't expect on Friday night, a lot of Purdue fans in these seats here inside Little Caesars Arena. Zach Edey even was joking with me. There were so many Purdue fans at the Boilers game last month right here in Michigan over in Ann Arbor. He's expecting a similar biased crowd filled with black and gold here this weekend. In Detroit, Andrew Chernoff, Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.
When it comes to the weather, Storm Track 8 says expect to see more clouds today with warm temperatures too. Marcus Bailey has your News 8 Daily 8 forecast.
Right now we're at 47 officially at the airport. Southwest wind at 7 miles per hour. Wind's not an issue. We did notice those winds picking up a little bit yesterday afternoon. But look, it still ended up being a really nice day yesterday, despite the chill. I noticed a few light showers coming into work this morning. That's a warm front that's draped across the state and has just kind of spun up a few of these little brief showers. Not going to last long. In fact, I would estimate over the next hour or two, these are gone. And then the rest of the day looks to be pretty quiet. 39 right now in Kokomo and Lafayette. But Closer to 50 in Bloomington and Columbus, so you can definitely see where that warm front is laid out. It's real chilly up north into the upper 20s. We're 15 degrees warmer in Indianapolis compared to 24 hours ago. We're going to build on that. There's your warm front. There's some of the cloud cover associated with it. This will lift north as we progress through the day, and that's going to open the door to those southerly winds and milder temperatures. 58 at noon. I'm going to go with a high of 68 later on for your Good Friday. Lots of sunshine coming your way as well, about 11 degrees above average for this time of year. We are staying warm for the holiday weekend, but several rain opportunities could happen as early as very late tonight. We'll time it out in my Storm Track 8 forecast coming your way in just a few minutes.
To get a peek at the full forecast, just head over to wishtv.com, or you can download the Wish TV Storm Track 8 app. And don't forget to check out our Storm Track 8 weather blogs. If you're looking for some fun weekend plans, how about a big picture? Artists in Indianapolis are reimagining popular movie posters. Tonight, the Bigger Picture show will take place at the Circle City Industrial Complex. Organizers say around 100 pieces will be sold in the Schwitzer Gallery. This year's show features artwork inspired by Napoleon Dynamite and Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. You will also be able to bid on your favorite pieces in a silent auction with proceeds benefiting the Indie Film Fest. Tonight's auction runs from 6:30 to 9:30. This has been your News 8 Daily 8 podcast for Friday, March 29th. I'm Jeremy Jenkins for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.
This is the News 8 Daily 8 podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update on demand. For even more, on demand and on the go. Connect with Wish TV on Facebook at wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening. And be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcast.